All systems go. Clear for liftoff.
Hey there, good morning, and welcome to this week's NASCAR Quick Hit here at SHIPIT Nation. I am Eric, also known on Discord as TheGame, and today we will be discussing the Enjoy Illinois 300 taking place at the Worldwide Technology Raceway, or if you're a longtime NASCAR fan, the Gateway Motorsports Park located in Illinois. As always, please go ahead and hit that like button and please subscribe if you haven't already. It does go an incredibly long way in helping us against the YouTube algorithm. And as always, before we start to break down the Enjoy Illinois 300 at Worldwide Technology Raceway, let me, of course, mention SHIPIT Nation. That's right. Please, guys, if you haven't already, you owe it to yourself to absolutely join the nation. Last night was UFC 302. The boys in the Discord titled Big Marley had a great content as always. I myself took 10th place in a small entry, single entry GPP. Lots of other Discord members crushed it last night. Golf, as always, Tambo and Hoop killing it while we're here, NASCAR, etc. You want to give us a shot, $24 a week, right? You give us a shot, you can check out. Like if you would join today, you would get Sunday to Sunday, right? So you would get today's NASCAR content and everything else for the rest of the week. Right, you would get next week's PGA tournament. I think basketball playoffs as well, hockey, etc. So all sports, NFL, NBA, PGA, MMA, NHL, MLB, college football, and of course, while we're here, NASCAR. You get projections, ownership, amazing tools, rankings, core reports, player pools, slate plans. Great education courses. If you would join weekly, you would not get a chance to join our amazing Discord community. And once again, I think our little NASCAR channel on Discord is just pretty great. But $24 a week for every sport. There's some sites that charge that for just literally $169 for a month, $389 for 6 months, or $699 annually. Please, if you haven't already, you owe it to yourself to at least give the nation a try. We're doing amazing things over here at SHIPIT Nation. But all right, enough about how great we are and why you should join us. Let's head back and discuss the Enjoy Illinois 300 at Worldwide Technology Raceway. This weekend, TV coverage is back on Fox Sports 1 in America and TSN 5 in Canada, and green flag is 3:30 p.m. Eastern time today. There are 240 laps this week, which is a bit shorter than your average Cup Series race. So since there's only 240 laps and it's 300 miles, there's only 168 Dominator points up for grabs, so not as many as we would normally see at a race like this. And since there is so few Dominator points, and passing is at a premium, or I should say has been at a premium at this racetrack in the past, I will be having at least 2 Dominators in my each lineup this weekend. And based off some qualifying, that shouldn't be too hard to do. Okay, so let me go ahead and pull up the blank version of the stone here. Where am I at here? Hide this, close this. There's my desktop. Hey, that's disgusting. Hey, boom, here we go. All right. First thing I would like to discuss is practice. So earlier this week, everything was scheduled to go as normal. As you see here, they were separated into groups A and B. However, inclement weather was in the area right around the start of practice on Saturday morning. So NASCAR scrapped the Group A and Group B practice and instead let all the drivers on the track at one time. Oh my God, we finally got good practice information. All the cars had the same track conditions. And as you could tell, just by looking at this, at the very blank version of the stone right here, the cars who were good in practice qualify towards the front. And the cars who weren't so good in practice qualified near the back. This is about as NASCAR can get, frankly. One practice session with all the cars, and you can very easily tell who has the speed and who doesn't. God, NASCAR, please go back to just one group practice sessions because it makes everything easier from a content standpoint. I think the drivers and teams prefer it as well. Yeah, please give us one practice all the time. All right, let's see here. Now for some drivers who I would like to highlight, and let's just start off with the two biggest surprises of practice and qualifying. Well, maybe not so much practice, but definitely qualifying, and that is our front row. Michael McDowell of Front Row Motorsports and Austin Cindric of Team Penske. As you can see, we aren't really breaking the bank salary wise with either of them. Michael Mack is 6,500 on DK, and Cindric is 6,200 on DK. Look, Michael McDowell was okay in practice. Ninth in the single lap averages, 12th in the 5 lap, and then 9th and 15th in the 10 and 15 lap. All right. No one expected him to go out and put it on the pole, and he did. And passing at this racetrack. So let me quickly circle back. There have been 2 next gen era races at Gateway Motorsports Park. And the first race had a tremendous amount of passing for the lead. I think I want to say there's like 6 or 7 different leaders. However, last year's race, I think there's only like 2 leaders. And it was very, very difficult to pass. And I truly think that's what we're going to see on Sunday. So Michael McDowell, your pole sitter, 6,500. Great, good practice speeds. No reason not to play him this weekend. And the same goes for Austin Cindric, right? Austin Cindric is almost always an automatic removal for me from my player pool. But not this weekend. He was always going to be someone I wrote up and spoke about. He was probably going to be one of my favorite value plays of the slate. And then he went ahead and did amazing in practice and put it on the outside pole. Worldwide Technology Raceway, Gateway Motorsports Park, whatever you want to call it, is by far Austin Cindric's best track, other than like Chicago Street Course and I think Indy Road Course, right? So you have 2 road courses and then Gateway for Austin Cindric. If you're ever going to roll out Austin Cindric, today is the day to do so. Do I think he or Michael McDowell will lead 200 of 240 laps and just crush the field? No. Do I think either one of them can get out and lead the entirety of stage 1? Absolutely. Do I think both of them can probably stay in the top 10 all day? Absolutely. Maybe a little bit more Austin Cindric than I do McDowell, but I have no reason. Even though there's studs behind these 2 drivers, I have no reason at all to fade either Michael McDowell or Austin Cindric this weekend. and it makes fitting 2 Dominators into your lineup quite easy, in my opinion. So Michael Mack and Austin Cindric, 6,500 and 6,200 on DK. Yeah, they are. I'm playing them both with confidence, and I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of them this Sunday. Also, and this actually wasn't on my notes, but I'm going to speak about it anyway. Team Penske and Joe Gibbs Racing absolutely seem to be the class of the field here for Sunday. As you can see, the highest Hendrick car is Willie B at 11th. And the entire top 9 is nothing but Fords and Toyotas, right? Cindric, Blaney, and Logano. Penske's are 2, 3, and 11. JGR, you have Christopher Bell starting 4th, Denny 6th, Ty Gibbs 9th, and then MTJ, Martin Truex Jr. at 19th. I do think, and I truly think the DFS industry thinks that those 2 teams are the class of the field on Sunday. And I do as well. I'm not going to give you some spicy hot take. I do think those are the 2 teams to beat on Sunday. So yeah, make sure you get some ownership to all of Team Penske and JGR drivers, including Logano, who starts 12th, and MTJ, who starts 19th. All right, moving on. Josh Berry starts 29th on Sunday. And truthfully, this is more of just a gut play from me this weekend. He wasn't the best in practice, 20th in the 1st and 5th, but then he starts climbing up the ranks. 13th in the 10, 12th in the 15th, 11th in the 20, and then not that many cars did 25 laps, but he was 8th in that, but I think that was technically last in the 25 lap averages. Yeah. This racetrack should fit. Actually, no, he was 4th in the 25 lap. My apologies. This kind of racetrack and tire fall off, as NASCAR has brought the Phoenix tire here to Gateway. This kind of race and this kind of tire fall off should fit Josh Berry to a T. He is he's a racer's racer, right? He can get the most out of a car. He knows how to manage and save tires for a long run, which is what I think you will see on Sunday. And as well as Stewart Haas Racing rather has extra motivation, in my opinion. Yes, earlier this past week, Stewart Haas Racing did announce that they will be closing their doors at the end of the 2024 season. And I think a lot of people, just based on that news, automatically goes into fade mode. However, I'm not afraid of any SHR cars. This weekend, Josh Berry is my favorite, but I'm not afraid to play any of them, truthfully. But the reason I'm playing Josh Berry is not only because this track should fit him like a T perfectly, even though he has no next-gen experience here. Rodney Childers came out, and Rodney Childers is the crew chief for Josh Berry and the Stewart Haas Racing Ford. And he came out in an interview post SHR closing news and made it very, 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 very clear that no one is quitting on that team, and that Rodney Childers is damn sure not going to quit on Josh Berry. If you are new to NASCAR, Rodney Childers is one of the most respected crew chiefs in the garage. He is Kevin Harvick's longtime crew chief, and truthfully, in my opinion, Stewart Haas Racing wouldn't be nearly what they are today without Rodney Childers. Rodney Childers is probably the #1 free agent out of Stewart Haas Racing, to be honest, even more so than any of the 4 drivers. That's how respected and how good Rodney Childers is. I have full confidence when Rodney Childers says he's not going to quit on Josh Berry, that he will do everything in his power to get that car to victory lane this season. Is that going to happen on Sunday at Gateway? I have no idea. Could it? Absolutely. Josh Berry. I haven't seen or read many folks talking about him this week, so I do think he's going to go a little bit underowned, and he will definitely be in my player pool. 7,200 on DraftKings and 7,200 on FanDuel, so equal price on both, and he is starting 29th on Sunday. And now let's go to my bottom barrel cheap play bargain bin, whatever we're calling it, play of the week. And I'm going to use this joke I wrote in the NASCAR slate plan on the SHIPIT Nation website. I'm going to use it here because I think it's good. If I would write a children's book based on the 2024 NASCAR season, one of the working titles would be Zane Smith and the terrible, horrible, no good, very bad Cup debut season. Look, I'm not gonna mince words here. Zane Smith has been awful this season, right? He came in, I don't want to say with hype, but he came into the season with, great truck driver, high ceiling, rookie Cup season, etc., etc., etc. It has been anything but positive for Zane Smith. However, this is the however. However, he is dirt cheap on DraftKings, 5,400, and truthfully, I think Cody Ware is under him at 5K. I'll take Zane Smith over Cody Ware. Harrison Burton 52. I'll take Zane Smith at 54 over Harrison Burton. Daniel Hemrick, I'll take Zane Smith. Derek Kraus, I'll take Zane Smith again. So Zane Smith 5,400, starting dead last. So what? He won't be able to lose us any place differential points. The only way he can go is up. His practice speeds compared to those around him aren't bad, right? So 26th in the 1 lap average, 21st in the 5, 15 in the 10, 13 in the 13th in the 15 lap average, and then 8th in the 20 lap, right? Not the best, but better than those starting in front of him. And he has track experience here, and a lot of it. The Truck Series raced here for many years before the Cup Series came. And I think Zane has five truck starts. And he does have one next-gen Cup start here for Roush Fenway back in 2022. So he has the track experience. The speeds should be able to allow him to work up his way through the field, at least past those drivers starting around him. And his salary will make a lot of lineup building or a lot of lineups work just based off how cheap he is. So Zane Smith is my bargain bin value play of the weekend. 5,400 starting dead last on Sunday. Can't lose us any place differential points. Please let the terrible, horrible, no good, very bad season reverse itself into a great, good, very good, very, very good season for Zane Smith on Sunday. And I think, let me quickly scroll through my notes here. I think that's all I got. Yeah, hey, that is everything I have for this week. Just like we did last week. Who do you think's going to win? Let us know in the comments. That was we had some engagement with that. I like that. I'm going to try to get us a giveaway for next week, even if I just sponsor it out of my own pocket. So go ahead and let me know who you think's going to win this week. Yeah, and that's it. That's all I got for Gateway. As always, don't forget to join SHIPIT Nation, SHIPITNation.com, $24 for the week. No Discord access for that, but once again, you get to try us out, and we're pretty great. So thank you once again for hanging out with me and listening to me talk about the Enjoy Illinois 300. I will be in the Discord all day today, so if you have any questions about the slate, please feel free to drop me a line. And as always, let's ship it.